starting group here for Denver. In the backcourt, it'll be Murray and Brown. Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. And it's Johnson in at the 3 spot. And for the Kings, Russell Westbrook out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then it's Domantas Sabonis. Then there's Zach LaVine. And it's DeRozan in at the 4-man position. And while it's maybe too early in the year to get a true sense of the league's pecking order, Stan, when does that start to take shape?
Well, not for a while. Once all the teams have played each other and we've seen all the possible matchups, then we'll start to get a better idea.
LaVine against Johnson. Now here's LaVine, tightly guarded. It's not going to go for him. And it's Jokic with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. Gordon, the pass to Murray. Back to Gordon. DeRozan against Johnson. Pass to Jokic. Shot clock at 5. And Jokic throws it down.
Nice play by Jokic. So crafty in pick and roll.
Schroeder against Murray. Schroeder passes to LaVine. And LaVine throws it down.
There's a move for you.
Wow, just showed great creativity on his way to the bucket. Pass to Jokic. Denver moving it around. Back to Murray. Lays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, Murray is a very good outside shooter, but I think he's at his best when he gets into the paint.
LaVine against Johnson. Westbrook outside. Here's DeRozan. Good work defensively by Gordon.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
DeRozan against Murray. Back to Gordon. Murray finds Gordon. The kick out to Johnson from deep. Schroeder with a rebound. For Sacramento, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Doug Christie gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked him the obvious. Is there anything you can do to slow down Jokic? He was surprisingly candid with his plan, and he said they want to force him to switch out onto the perimeter shooters, hoping that he expends a lot of energy and create favorable mismatches. Back to you, BA.
Thank you for that, Allie. So it's Denver now, following that last 3-pointer by Sacramento. On the wing, Murray, covered by Schroeder. Again, Denver scores.
What a luxury it is to have Jamal Murray. He just makes plays.
Schroeder against Murray. Schroeder passes to Sabonis. Back to Schroeder. Pass to DeRozan. Down the pipe it goes. Schroeder with the assist.
How about the muscle there? DeRozan refusing to let the defense hold him back.
Stan, there seems to be an impatience to this Kings organization. Continuity is not the order of the day.
Well, yeah, BA, and it can be disorienting for the player. You don't want to become complacent, but there's got to be a happy medium and some stability.
Now here's LaVine. 5 points in the game. To the inside. And Sabonis slams it in.
Well, look, Sabonis has the footwork to get himself in position to finish right at the cup.
Schroeder against Murray. Johnson on the wing. Jacks up a 3. And rebounded by Zach LaVine. The Kings leading. The floater. Pass to DeRozan. Sabonis with a screen on Gordon. Here's DeRozan. Another one falls for Sacramento.
Well, that's why you run set plays, to get DeRozan that space he needs to go to work.
Gordon outside. Outside Johnson. Now Jokic. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Levine against Johnson. Levine passes to Schroeder. Sabonis with a screen on Murray. It's tipped.
Well, the thing is, Gordon's mobility allows him to make plays like that. Quick reaction to block the shot.
These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
Here's Schroeder. Denver getting their last shot to go. Three-pointer. Jokic grabs the board. And so Jokic will bring it up for the Nuggets. They're coming off that win against the Heat.
And they got into a consistent offensive flow, largely because the defense they were facing was poor.
Yeah, but even against weak defense, your execution still matters. Luckily, they were able to take advantage.
Back to Johnson. Drains the triple.
Well, Jokic is one of the best passers in NBA history for any position.
Kings trail by 4. Outside Schroeder. Pass to DeRozan. Down the pipe it goes. Schroeder with the assist. Schroeder's got his 3rd assist of the night. For Denver, they've gone 7 of 9, a solid percentage so far. Outside Johnson. Back to Murray from downtown. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. And a quick check now on the teams that led the league from the charity stripe a year ago. 4th, the Kings.
Well, as a coach, it's a relief knowing free throws are almost automatic for your guys.
Malik Monk's checked in for Sacramento. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Right side Murray. Shot clock at 6. Rejected by Westbrook.
So persistent. Westbrook looking for a way to stop the shot, and he found it.
DeRozan deciding where to go with it. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there. Denver in the lead. Jokic passes to Murray. And there's the foul. It'll go on DeMar DeRozan. That's his first foul of the game. So the Kings making a change here. Eubanks is checked in. And Denver with a change here too. Hardaway's checked in for Gordon. DeRozan against Johnson. DeRozan with the rebound.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Something teammates love about DeMar DeRozan. He has that clutch gene in him, Stan.
Yeah, B.A., he is fearless in those big moments. He remains steady, keeps his focus, and that makes him deadly against defenses that are scrambling to close out a game.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Sacramento getting their last shot to go. Jokic is doubled. From deep, Johnson. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists tonight.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
And so now a timeout called by Doug Christie. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Watson, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Brown comes in for Jamal Murray. And Sacramento has possession. They trail by 3. Johnson against Levine. Inside, here's Eubanks. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Brown. Here's Watson. Denver moving it around. Now here's Jokic, pounded by Westbrook. And here's Brown for three. And again, Denver with a three.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Monk. Really played well against Golden State in his last game. DeRozan outside. And here's Levine. Pass to Westbrook. Levine feeling it out a bit. 6 to shoot. On the wing, DeRozan. Defended by Watson. And it's DeRozan missing. And it's the Nuggets ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Jokic finds Brown. Here's Watson. Eubanks defending. Pass to Jokic. And here's Brown for three. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. Kings trail by 6. And here's Levine. He's got 5. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
Yeah, the mid-range shot is not a lost art for Levine. He's a very skilled guy in that area.
Brown passes to Jokic. Shot blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here. And Sacramento with some changes. Domantas Sabonis, he's checked in for Eubanks. Ellis comes in for Levine. And it's Carter in for Russell Westbrook. And then for Denver, Valanciunas, he's checked in for Jokic. And it's Pickett in for Johnson. Clock at 6. Valanciunas down low, working on Sabonis. Valanciunas, good.
Well, this is where Valanciunas looks to score. He's so good at using his size to his advantage.
Now here's Carter. On the wing, DeRozan. Shoots a fadeaway. Valanciunas with a rebound.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Outside Carter. Hauled in by Brown.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Hardaway, no good.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
51 seconds left in the opening quarter. Here's Ellis. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Stolen by Valanciunas. Shoots over Sabonis. And there are the Nuggets with another bucket.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
Kings trail by 10. Outside Carter. Pass to Sabonis. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And what you love about Sabonis is how unselfish he is. A terrific passer who takes pride in making his teammates better.
The first free throw is good.
It's hard not to be excited about Sabonis, a multifaceted big man who does a little bit of everything.
Saric checks in for DeMar DeRozan. And Denver with a change here, too. Jamal Murray is checked in for Pickett. Second free throw, no good. The Nuggets lead by 9. Brown scanning the floor. Murray against Carter. He shoots. And out of bounds. Sacramento will have it. The shot, no good. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. It's Denver leading by 9. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Nuggets.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
On the court for Denver, we've got Jonas Valanciunas. Hayden Watson is out there with Tim Hardaway. Then it's Bruce Brown, and it's Murray in at the 1. And Grant David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A., basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Well, the son of Hall of Fame big man Arvydas Sabonis, DeMontis said he was a 7-footer that could do everything, like a point guard. He's at a whole different level. I'm just another basketball player. He is a legend. But his father said, DeMontis is a warrior like me, and I'm very proud. Back to you guys.
Great stuff. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Now here's Ellis. Outside Carter. Pass to Monk. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
He did a lot of damage at the free throw line in their last game.
Schroeder, he's checked in for Sacramento.
At the line for your Kings, Malik Monk. 1 shot.
And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game, but the efficiency is at an all-time high.
And down it goes, 2 points. Murray's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Crisp, clean mechanics there. Just a pure shot from Jamal Murray.
Pass to Schroeder. Sabonis with a screen on Murray. Down low. And Sabonis slams it in.
At almost 7 feet tall, you gotta push Sabonis farther away. When you don't, he just dunks it with ease.
Brown passes to Watson. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Watson's got 5 now.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Ellis outside. Outside Schroeder. Sabonis in the post. Valanciunas covering. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Yeah, Sabonis will fight you inside, and that can create a lot of contact with his big frame.
Taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Well, Domantas Sabonis, already top 10 all-time in triple-doubles.
Yeah, he's a prolific scorer, rebounder, and playmaker. And B.A., he continues to add layers to his game, and he's still in the thick of his prime.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And coach, the Kings know they need to get better defensively, but do they have the personnel is the question.
Well, so much of defense is about your commitment to making multiple efforts, in particular contesting three-point shooters, an area they've struggled in tremendously. If you're starting to fix something, start there.
And once again, off the mark by Sacramento. Denver leading by 10. Watson passes to Murray. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Ellis outside. Sabonis with a screen on Hardaway. Ellis passes to Sabonis. And Sabonis slams it in.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. And so Murray will bring it up for the Nuggets. Their last encounter was in Denver.
It always helps when your opponent turns the ball over that many times. I thought it was the deciding factor overall.
Yeah, you got to think coach will show this one as an example of what not to do. You got to take care of the ball.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. So the Kings making a change here. DeRozan is checked in. Jokic is checked in for Denver. Cam Johnson comes in for Watson. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside Murray. Five on the clock. Goes up from the top of the key. Rebound by Sacramento. Sabonis, the pass to Schroeder. DeRozan outside. Sacramento passing it around. Over Jokic. Again, the Kings score.
So simple and so effective. DeRozan is a monster in the mid-range.
Schroeder against Murray. Jokic with a screen on Schroeder to the middle. Throw it down, Nikola.
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfect.
Kings trail by 10. Outside Schroeder. Ellis outside. Out to the right wing. Sabonis, the pass to Ellis. DeRozan outside. Fires for 3. The rebound by Murray. The Nuggets lead by 10. Pass to Brown. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Lots of room. Rebounded. Domantas Sabonis. Sabonis has got 4 rebounds now. Up top Schroeder. Ellis outside. Back to Schroeder. Brown against DeRozan. Shoots over Brown. DeRozan can't get that one to fall. The Nuggets have gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. Murray passes to Johnson. Hardaway on the wing. He's guarded by Ellis. Jokic. Inside. Jokic drops it in.
Great look for Jokic. Listen, we know he can hit the outside shot, but going to Nikola inside is a winning play.
Sabonis with a screen on Johnson. Here's DeRozan. Sacramento again missing.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Johnson inside, working on Sabonis. Grant, I think it's safe to say Cam Johnson has really hit his stride lately.
Absolutely, B.A. He's seizing the opportunities he's been given, taking and making more shots, dropping more dimes. He's reaching another level of his game.
And he drops the first. Some breakthrough contributions for the Nuggets from Christian Brown and Aaron Gordon. Grant elevating their games.
But at the same time, Denver's depth has been a concern. You know, B.A., we know what Jokic can do, but he needs help to win another ring.
Look at who's out there now for Sacramento. Eubanks comes in for Sabonis, and it's Zach LaVine in for Ellis. He does not get the second one. And, Coach, last season, the Nuggets were 5th in three-point percentage, but dead last in attempts.
Yeah, you could argue that they should shoot more threes, but then again, they were 2nd in percentage on two-point field goals, so they have a wealth of options, and to be honest, offense is rarely a problem for the Nuggets.
And so here's Sacramento. It's a 13-point game. Outside Schroeder, just 5 to shoot. Here's Monk. Sacramento again missing. Denver has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. To the paint. Here's Gordon. And he goes right over DeMar DeRozan and slams it down.
My goodness, Aaron Gordon putting on a show.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Kings. And timeout called by Doug Christie. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Grant, he's built for the big moments. Jamal Murray ready and willing when the pressure is on.
Yeah, B.A., his playoff performances speak for themselves. Clutch scoring, playmaking, and, of course, that killer mentality.
And a moment to check out the 2K leaderboard. Here were the best rebounders last season. Domantas Sabonis on top. Nikola Jokic third.
These two were a consistent presence around the rim, able to anticipate where the ball was going and just gobbling up the boards.
On defense, Denver. Outside Monk. With the drive. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Quick first step. Monk hits that opening and doesn't give the defense time to react.
Inside, here's Jokic, and the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Coach, Nikola Jokic, a guy who thrives playing through contact.
Well, B.A., you know what? Sometimes, yes, maybe more than any other player, when Jokic is forced backwards, he tends to get more creative. It's confounding what this guy can do at his size. Never ceases to amaze.
First one falls for him. And you think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant, a one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one-of-a-kind indeed. And historically, very few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokic. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell.
And Jokic drops them both.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Brown against Schroeder. Now Eubanks coming in off 12 points in his last outing. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line, a chance at a 3-point play.
Yeah, I question getting into LaVine that much because you know he can do this to you.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line for 1, Zach LaVine.
That free throw good from LaVine. And last season, the most efficient shooting season of Zach LaVine's career.
Yeah, BA, 2.5% better in his free throw shooting. He would have had a 50-40-90 season on his hands, but his scoring is top tier.
Now here's Jokic. He's got 10. Brown finds Jokic. Blocked! And he stays with it. Shoots over Monk. Jokic's shot is good. Jokic has got 8 points in the quarter.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Pass to LaVine. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. It's good. Gordon's got 6 points.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And here's DeRozan. Outside LaVine. The shot. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento. The Nuggets lead by 16. For 3, Gordon. The rebound by Eubanks. Sacramento has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Schroeder passes to DeRozan. From the elbow. Rebounded by Denver.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Outside, Brown. Denver moving it around. Blocked! Eubanks with it. He's scoreless. Outside Schroeder. Pass to DeRozan. This one for 3. That shot missing.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
On the wing, Brown. Now here's Jokic. The kick out to Johnson. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by LaVine. Kings trail by 16. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Oh my, that's a crafty move. Monk can't help showing off his hand.
Brown against Schroeder. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Denver shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
2 shots.
First free throw is good.
I'd like to call attention to Christian Braun's work ethic. This is a player who has never stopped developing his game, kept looking for ways to get more involved.
Look at who's out there now for Sacramento. Domantas Sabonis, he's checked in for Eubanks. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Monk. Hardaway's checked in for Denver. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And Grant, the son of Hall of Famer Arvydas Sabonis. How much do you think Domas modeled his game after his dad?
Well, B.A., I played against his dad. Arvydas was 5 inches taller, but the elite skill set shared in common. No doubt, Domas took a lot of pointers from his father.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks. The Kings going into last season, bringing an experienced closer in DeMar DeRozan. Domantas Sabonis said it's what we needed. More veterans. We're a young team. We all know we're good, but it never hurts to have one of those big-time NBA players on the team for confidence, for backup, for everything. Back to you, B.A.
All right, Allie, thank you.
Picking up right where he left off. Hit 2 triples in the first quarter. Now he gets another to fall.
Back to Schroeder. And it's good. Credit LaVine with the assist.
Well, for a guard like Schroeder, you want to take advantage of those looks inside.
Outside Hardaway. Gordon outside. Pass to Jokic. Outside Hardaway from behind the arc. Sacramento grabs the miss. Sabonis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Westbrook finds Sabonis. Now Westbrook, guarded by Brown. Here's Levine. Lets the 3 fly. Hardaway grabs the board.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Brown. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Yeah, it's 6'6" with good hops. Brown isn't your average guard. He does very well down low.
DeRozan against Gordon. To the middle. Stolen by Jokic. And here's Brown. That'll do it for the first half. It's Denver up by 15. Right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far.
Looking at the Nuggets, this team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things, and I gotta say they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Easy, big fella, but I gotta say, they are making it look easy, here in this early part of the season at least. Let's shift our focus now to Nikola Jokic. Outstanding tonight through 2.
Playing with that high motor, beasting on the glass, he's just out working them.
You know they say effort is a skill. Well, we're seeing that skill in action.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
About ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Boy, Zach LaVine has been sensational.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
And so Murray will bring it up for Denver. Zach LaVine out there with DeMar DeRozan. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then it's Domantas Sabonis. And it's Schroeder in at the point guard position. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Jokic passes to Brown. Now Murray. Second shot opportunity, and he takes it up and lays it in. Murray's got 12.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Schroeder passes to LaVine. Battles for the finish. Zach LaVine.
That's such a tough finish. LaVine with outstanding focus to score through contact.
Johnson on the wing. Gordon outside. Beyond the arc. Rebound by Sacramento.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Outside LaVine. Pass to Westbrook. And the layup is good off the glass.
Some impressive handles from Westbrook, finding a way to outsmart the defense.
Here's Murray, and they double up Murray. Shoots over Schroeder. Murray gets it done inside.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Gordon against DeRozan. And there's the foul. It'll go on DeMar DeRozan. That'll be a second foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Denver leading by 15. Now here's Jokic. He's got 12. Jokic is doubled. Johnson on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Brown finds Murray. Offline with a 3. Murray against DeRozan. Sabonis with a screen on Brown. Pass to Levine. Out to Schroeder. Fires for 3. The rebound by Murray. Murray's got 4 rebounds in the game. To the inside. Gordon down low, covered by Schroeder, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Sabonis. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Here's Murray.
Well, Schroeder can be a real pest defensively.
Murray, no good. DeRozan against Gordon. Here's Schroeder. Back to DeRozan. 5 to shoot. Sabonis with a screen on Gordon. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Denver with a rebound.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Pass to Brown. Denver moving it around. Murray against Schroeder. And they double up Murray. Now here's Brown. Stolen by Schroeder. Levine with it. Checked by Gordon. Levine passes to Schroeder. Here's Levine. Outside Schroeder. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Murray deciding where to go with it. Pass to Gordon. Over Schroeder. And another miss by Denver. Kings trail by 15. Now Sabonis. Outside Levine. 6 to shoot. Back to Sabonis. Great D that time from Jokic. Denver leading by 15. Johnson finds Jokic. Gordon outside. Takes the 3. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic.
3 points.
Jokic has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And it's Levine with the ball for Sacramento. And timeout called by Doug Christie. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. All right, let's take a second to view the 2K leaderboard and look at last season's top scoring squads. The Nuggets third.
And last year, I liked watching this team operate on the offensive end. The ball movement, the patience, the confidence. You love seeing all that come together.
Pass to Westbrook. Outside Levine. To get back on track. And it's good on the layup. Levine's got 17 points.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively.
Murray passes to Jokic. Shot clock at 6. And Domas Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got rebound number 7 tonight. Down low. DeRozan gets inside and scores.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Murray passes to Johnson. Schroeder against Murray. It's Jokic, high post. They kick it out to Murray. No good from outside.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Sabonis finds Levine. Schroeder, a screen on Johnson. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Malik Monk's checked in for Schroeder. And a switch here also for Denver. Hardaway's checked in. Now here's Jokic. He's got 12. Jokic is doubled. They kick it out to Murray. The Nuggets with another miss.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pass to Westbrook. Launches a three. Gets the three ball to go. 7 points in the game.
Well, hey, Westbrook can make this shot. He has a good feel for when to shoot the three ball.
Outside Hardaway. DeRozan against Johnson. Jokic with a screen on DeRozan. Johnson for three. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Sabonis has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Westbrook. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
One of the most physical point guards this league has ever seen. Westbrook powers through for the and one.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Denver.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
We also got to highlight how on fire they've been from three-point land. They've continued to capitalize from beyond the arc in this one.
A future Hall of Famer, Westbrook averaging a triple-double in a number of seasons and came close a few other times.
Now here's Murray. He's got 14. Johnson a screen on Levine. Hardaway to pass to Johnson. Denver shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game.
Shooting for Denver, Nikola Jokic, taking 2 shots.
The first one falls.
Well, we've seen very few superstars as unselfish as Jokic. He'll play whatever role is necessary for his team to win.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Brown's checked in. And Jokic drops them both.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Westbrook against Murray. Back to Westbrook. The three. Rebounded by Denver. Pass to Murray. Jokic with a screen on Westbrook. Back to Jokic. Outside, Brown. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Jokic has got assist number 8 here already in the game. Kings trail by 13. Outside, Levine. To the middle. Kicks it to DeRozan. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. Tries the spin move. Monk, and they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Watson, he's checked in for Murray.
Number 8, Peyton Watson.
Denver leading by 13. Now Brown. Give him 8. Pass to Watson. Denver moving it around. Jokic the screen. 6 on the shot clock. And Jokic throws it down.
The defense has had no answer for Nikola Jokic. He's getting whatever he wants out there.
And here's Sabonis, covered by Jokic. Sabonis, the pass to Monk. Sabonis with a screen on Hardaway. Can they get it? Second chance shot. Shot's good by Sabonis. Sabonis has got 12 points.
Sabonis showing some grit on the glass, putting his size and length to great use.
Pass to Jokic. And score it. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
And he just makes it look so easy at times. Once Jokic gets going, there's almost no chance of slowing him down.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 10. There's a minute 47 left to play in the third quarter here. Oh my! Throw it down!
That is ridiculous. Okay, Zach LaVine, another monster dunk to put on his career highlight reel.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. Here's Brown. Give him 8 points now. Johnson finds Jokic. Jokic is doubled. Pass to Brown. Here's Hardaway. And a miss there on the triple.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
DeRozan passes to LaVine. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Cameron Johnson.
Well, Zach LaVine so crafty at getting himself to the line.
And he's gone 1 for 1 in the game so far at the line. And so now a timeout called by Doug Christie. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Saric checks in for Sacramento. Ellis comes in for Russell Westbrook. Strawther's checked in for Denver. First one falls for him.
Look, he's an ideal modern wing. LaVine has tremendous athleticism, length, a great three-point shot. He's been productive for years.
Both free throws good from LaVine.
Well, you love to have a shooter like LaVine on your roster. The defense has to cover a lot more ground when he's on the floor.
Outside, Brown. To the paint. Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Well, it's not what he's known for, but Jokic can throw it down when the chance presents itself.
Pass to LaVine. To the inside. Brown with the steal. Hardaway from outside. He buries it from 3. Hardaway's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
You don't have to ask Hardaway twice. If the shot's available, he'll take it.
And here's Sabonis. Now here's LaVine. Pass to Ellis. Back to LaVine. Out of bounds, it'll be Nuggets ball. And the Nuggets making a change here. Here's Pickett. Yet to see a basket. From deep. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater!
Oh, they're on fire. The run punctuated by the big trifecta.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Nuggets ahead, up 19. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And Denver, looking at who they've got to start the fourth. Murray out there with Bruce Brown. Then it's Peyton Watson. Then it's Tim Hardaway. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5. And the basket by Monk.
Whether it's with his jump shot or his explosive drives to the rim, Monk can hurt you out of the two-man game.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Watson. Screen by Watson. Inside. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. To the inside. DeRozan, forceful inside.
With his strength and explosiveness, DeRozan's so imposing when he gets it inside.
Outside Watson. Outside Murray.
Who's got ball?
Outside Brown. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got his 4th assist in this one.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
DeRozan outside. And stolen by Murray. In transition, here they come. He goes up, and he caps off the break with a monster slam.
And the slam from Hardaway Jr. Can't forget about his athleticism.
Here's Brown. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. Well, Coach, the younger generation in the NBA just continues to get better and better.
Yeah, it's like anything, B.A. I mean, evolution is something that's real, right? People evolve and get better and build on the people ahead of them. You learn from the people ahead of you. The players watch guys as they grow up, and then they learn to do things. The next generation learns from them, and the skill level just continues to improve.
Free throw, no good for Brown. The Kings shooting 52% from the floor so far. Monk passes to DeRozan. To the middle. Stolen by Valanciunas. Brown against Monk. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Man, good whistle there.
Second team foul. At the line for the Nuggets, Bruce Brown. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. And both free throws good for Brown. And with top college players now getting big money NIL deals, the choice between that and entering the NBA draft has become a tough one, Stan.
Absolutely, B.A. Look, I think it's been great for both the NBA and for the colleges for guys to stick around because the top guys are still going to come out. The guys who are going to be your top 10 picks, your lottery guys, they're going to come out. But the other guys who have nothing as guaranteed, they're going to choose to stay longer and develop.
Now here's Hardaway. Screen by Watson to the paint. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Shot's good by Schroeder.
Well, look, Schroeder feels very comfortable operating in that mid-range area.
And we've got a timeout from David Adelman. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Nikola Jokic is checked in for Denver. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Schroeder against Murray. Pass to Jokic. And they double up Jokic. Denver moving it around. 6 to shoot. Hardaway's shot is good.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Here's Schroeder. Following that last three-pointer by Denver. And the basket is good. Monk's got 4 points in the quarter.
Being proactive inside. Monk not just hanging out on the perimeter.
Murray against Schroeder. Pass to Jokic. The rebound by Eubanks. Eubanks, he's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Schroeder. And we're seeing some younger teams really on the rise here. Any particular reason, Grant?
Well, you know, it's part of the natural order of things. Certain players will dominate, and when they age, there are always those young upstarts vying to take the lead.
Well, you want to shoot a high percentage from the floor? That's where you go with the ball.
Outside Murray. Pass to Hardaway. The rebound by Eubanks.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
Right wing. And here's Schroeder outside. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got 15 rebounds here tonight. Stolen by Schroeder. Here's DeRozan. That one falls. Coming off Schroeder's feed. Schroeder's got assist number 8 now on the night.
Oh, the lost art of the mid-range jumper. DeRozan dialing it in.
Now here's Jokic. They kick it out to Murray. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And a quiet first half from distance. Didn't even try a 3, but now he's 1 for 2 from deep in the second half.
Monk with it, defended by Brown. Monk with it. And that one is stuffed right through.
What a leap to the rim by Monk. Going up high where the defense can't stop it.
Jokic up top. Back to Brown. Lets it go from deep. Hauled in by the Kings. Eubanks, he's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And despite the NBA's popularity, some folks criticizing the wide-open style of play.
Yeah, you know, B.A., some of the artistry is lost when guys are mostly hunting for open threes. But for some teams like the Celtics and Warriors, that's been a championship-winning formula. And, well, we all know it's a copycat league.
Now here's Jokic. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, as a defender, there's only so much you can do when Jokic gets the ball inside.
Nikola Jokic. At the line for 2.
The free throw drops for Jokic.
At just about 85% from the line tonight, they've looked more and more comfortable as the game's gone on.
And Sacramento with some changes. Sabonis, he's checked in for Eubanks. Levine comes in for Ellis. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Monk. And then for Denver, Aaron Gordon's checked in for Watson. Cam Johnson comes in for Hardaway. And it's Christian Brown in for Brown. As players get bigger and faster, you think the league will have to widen the court at some point?
Well, B.A., I just don't think that's realistic, to be quite honest. And I think the reason is the league's all about money, right? I mean, it's a business. We've got to make money. And the arenas were all laid out. If you start making the court wider, you're going to take away rows of seats. Those are high-priced seats, B.A. We're not taking those away. I don't think widening the court is really realistic.
Here's Murray. Sacramento getting their last shot to go. Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, B.A., it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have. And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Here's Gordon. The kick out to Johnson. Brown passes to Gordon. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
He is so athletic. Gordon does well when he gets the ball around the paint.
Pass to DeRozan. Brown against Westbrook. Outside Levine. Here's Sabonis. DeRozan outside. Up and over Gordon. And he wills that one in. Sinking it right through the back of the iron.
Such an exceptional offensive talent. DeRozan knows his shot so well.
Johnson passes to Murray. Pass to Jokic. And that one drops. 24 points for Nikola Jokic.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Now here's Brown. Drives to the hoop. Gordon outside. Outside Johnson. Pass to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
He's been a piece of the puzzle tonight, but it's a team effort. Everyone's contributing to this lead.
DeRozan outside. Sacramento passing it around. And here's Levine. There are usually 1 or 2 mid-season coaching changes in the NBA every year. Can those energize the team, Grant?
You know, B.A., we've seen it give teams a boost in the past, but only on occasion. Usually it's a last-ditch effort in a doomed season or simply just turning the page.
Well, when you're guarding a guy like Murray, you have to stay under control because Jamal is so crafty.
Jamal Murray, 2 shots.
The free throw drops from Murray.
Well, you know, with Murray, not only can he score at all 3 levels, he's got great confidence and that championship pedigree as well.
Look at who's out there now for Denver. Holmes, he's checked in for Gordon. Watson comes in for Johnson. And it's Brown in for Brown. And Murray drops them both.
There's so much that Jamal Murray brings to the table offensively. He is such a critical piece of their puzzle.
Pass to Westbrook from outside the arc. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. And Brown, the bucket on the assist by Murray. Brown's got 12 points here in the second half.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
And Denver has possession. The Kings getting their last shot to go. Murray passes to Jokic. Outside Murray. And here's Jokic. Count the basket. Jokic has got 28 points for the game.
Well, Jokic is a smooth operator in tight. He won't waste many of those chances.
Schroeder passes to Sabonis. Now here's Schroeder. Pass to Levine. Westbrook outside. Out to Schroeder. There's the three. No good there. And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Nuggets.
Man, the bench brought lots of energy tonight.
I'll tell you, when your reserves can score it like that, it puts your team in a great position to win.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year.
And once this game is all said and done, they'll have a healthy 2-0 lead in this season series.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Nikola Jokic.
And you can't put a price on the value of his rebounding in this game. His effort on the glass was a game changer.
Here's Holmes, following the score by Sacramento. Here's Watson. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Now here's Sabonis. Picked by Sabonis. Out to Schroeder. Here's the three. And Holmes pulls it down. Now here's Murray. So no problem for Denver as they get the win. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce, who is now with our player of the game.
Nikola, congratulations on the win. What does a win like this say about your team?
I mean, we are looking for each other. We are finding it. It's when we start playing like we're supposed to play, we are really good. So hopefully we're going to continue to play like this.
Thanks, Nikola. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Nikola Jokic.